came in contact with me. So
Cyclone Amphan is set to make a landfall in a few hours, lays over the Bay of Bengal and cross West Bengal, Bangladesh coast between Digha and Hatia Islands, coastal districts of Odisha and West Bengal. Brace for the cyclone. Lakhs of people evacuated to safer places. To prepare for the cyclone and mitigate its impact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi keeping a watch on evolving situation. Union Home Minister Amit Shah assures all help to Chief Ministers of West Bengal and Odisha. Cabinet Secretary takes stock of the ground situation. "41 NDRF teams deployed in both states. Rescue and relief teams of Army, Navy and Air Force ready for any emergency. Energy and Telecom Department also gear up to deal with the impact of the super cyclone. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says it's a matter of pride that number of Ayushman Bharat beneficiaries has crossed 1 crore. Prime Minister congratulates all beneficiaries and appreciates the doctors, nurses, healthcare workers and all others associated with Ayushman Bharat. In a major relief to migrants across the country, number of Shramik trains have been doubled. Railway says efforts being made to help migrants board railway station head-on main line close to their location. Railways also announces 200 non-AC special passenger trains from the 1st of June. COVID-19 recovery rate improves in India. Active cases stand at 61,149. Death toll now 3,303. 42,298 people recover. Total number of corona cases in the world over 48,97,000, more than 3,23,000 deaths. Brazil now ahead of Italy and Spain in total COVID-19 cases. WHO states agree to independent probe of COVID-19 response. Hello and welcome to the newscast. I'm Amrit Pal Singh. The extremely severe cyclonic storm Amphan is moving northeastwards across northwest Bay of Bengal and is expected to make a landfall at around 4 p.m. Thereafter, it will cross West Bengal, Bangladesh coast between Digha and West Bengal and Hatia Islands in Bangladesh, close to the Sundarbans. According to the Indian Meteorological Department, it will cross with a maximum sustained wind speed of 155 to 165 kilometers per hour, gusting up to 185 kilometers per hour. Storm surge of about 4 to 5 meters above the astronomical tide is likely to inundate low-lying areas of South and North 24 Parganas and about 3 to 4 meters over the low-lying areas in East Mednipur district of West Bengal during the time of the landfall. The Met Department has thus advised all establishments and markets to remain closed in the city and adjoining areas and restriction on the movement of people today. Over 50 lakh people are being evacuated to safer places. Fishermen have been advised not to venture out into the sea. 41 NDRF teams have been deployed in both states. Rescue and relief teams of the Army, Navy and Air Force are ready for any emergency. Energy and Telecom departments have also geared up to deal with the impact of the super cyclone. Meanwhile, Home Minister Amit Shah yesterday spoke to Chief Ministers of West Bengal and Odisha in view of the cyclone. Amit Shah reviewed the preparedness and offered all requisite help. The Home Minister reiterated that central government is ready to provide any support to both the affected states to deal with the situation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi took stock of the situation and reviewed the preparedness against cyclone Amphan on Monday itself. National Crisis Management Committee under Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba also reviewed the preparedness of states and central ministries and agencies to deal with the cyclonic storm. NDRF DG SN Pradhan has said that NDRF teams are engaged in evacuation of people. About 1,20,000 people have been evacuated so far. He said that that NDRF is all geared up for any eventuality that may occur, as severe cyclone Amphan is all set to make a landfall on the Bengal coast.
उड़ीसा में और बंगाल में बारिश और हवा है। उड़ीसा में पारादीप तट के पास 100 से ज़्यादा किलोमीटर पर प्रति घंटे की हवा है और बालेश्वर भद्रक में अभी हवा की रफ्तार कम है, जो कि बढ़ सकती है आने वाले समय में। इसी तरह बारिश और हवा सागर आइलैंड और दक्षिण 24 परगना के इलाके में भी हवा और बारिश हो रही है, लेकिन इसके बढ़ने की संभावना दोपहर के बाद ही है या दोपहर में है। हमारी जो टीमें हैं वो इवैक्यूएशन का काम में सहायता दे चुकी हैं और उड़ीसा में जो लास्ट फिगर मिला है 1.25 लाख से 1,20,000 तक के संख्या को इवैक्यूएट किया जा चुका है और इसी तरह जो बंगाल सरकार से डेटा प्राप्त हुआ है वो 3,30,000 का है जिनको इवैक्यूएट किया गया है। जो चिंता का विषय है वो ये है कि हवा के साथ साथ स्टॉर्म सर्ज की बात है और स्टॉर्म सर्ज जो होता है ये आज अमावस्या होने के चलते आज दक्षिण छोटा नागपुर और सागर आइलैंड और काकद्वीप आइलैंड में जो टाइडल वेव्स आएंगे या स्टॉर्म सर्ज आएगा वो 4 से 6 मीटर के होने की संभावना है, जैसा आईएमडी ने प्रेडिक्ट किया। और अमावस्या होने के चलते ये थोड़ा सा चिंता का विषय है, पानी अंदर आ सकता है, आइलैंड के अंदर आ सकता है। तो इसी के हिसाब से तैयारी हो रही है और स्टेट्स को भी ये बात कह दी गई है। उम्मीद है कि सब ठीक रहेगा और आगे रणनीति के हिसाब से कार्रवाई जारी रहेगी। ये अपडेट हम आगे भी देंगे।
And IMD scientist Uma Shankar Das briefed about the areas which are expected to be impacted by the cyclone Amphan. He said that parts of Sikkim, Meghalaya and Jharkhand are expected to witness rainfall, but the Balasore of Odisha will be among the worst affected.
We are expecting it will cause the maximum damage over districts of Bhadrak, Balasore, Mayurbhanj, Jaspur, Kendrapada, Jagatsinghpur. Already Jagatsinghpur has received a record of 25 centimeter rainfall, and we are expecting Balasore and Bhadrak they will get much rainfall as the time passes when the cyclone approaches the land, and during that time even wind will be around 100 to 110, gusting up to 125. Because of this cyclone, few states like Jharkhand, Bihar, Sikkim, Meghalaya are going to be affected, and although they are not going to be affected by the wind the gust, but they are mainly the rainfall they will be going to be affected. But the major damaging wind that is will be prevailed in West Bengal, Odisha and the nearest part of Bangladesh.
While informing about the damage the cyclone can cause, the IMD scientist said that people are advised to stay at home.
We have suggested that the affected people from the affected area should not come out of the houses, even because of trees can be uprooted and that can cause casualty.
And the director of the Met Department, Bhubaneswar, is HR Biswas, is addressing a press conference. Let's listen to what he's saying.
पार्ट रहेगा जजपुर इस तरह से रहेगा। अभी जो लास्ट 24 आवर्स में आज सुबह 8:30 तक जो रेनफॉल हुआ है उसमें हाईएस्ट रेनफॉल हमारा पारादीप में हुआ है 214 मिलीमीटर। उसका बाद 214.1 मिलीमीटर। उसके बाद बालीकुंडा 179 मिलीमीटर, काकोतपुर 161.0 मिलीमीटर, कुआंगा 159.0 मिलीमीटर। इस तरह से हमारा रेनफॉल हुआ है और अभी भी रेनफॉल जारी है। सुबह से जो है सुबह से 8:30 से अभी तक जो रेनफॉल 12:30 बजे तक, इसमें रेनफॉल में हमारा पारादीप में 82, चांदपाली 39 मिलीमीटर, भुवनेश्वर 31.0 मिलीमीटर, बालासोर 35.0 मिलीमीटर, पुरी 16.0 मिलीमीटर, गोपालपुर में रेन नहीं है अभी आज सुबह से। और विंड स्पीड जो है अभी तेज हवा अभी भी आपका जारी है नॉर्थ कोस्टल उड़ीसा का पार्ट में। पारादीप 12:30 बजे 81 किलोमीटर पर आवर, चांदपाली 41 किलोमीटर पर आवर, भुवनेश्वर 31 किलोमीटर पर आवर, बालासोर 78 किलोमीटर पर आवर, पुरी 19 किलोमीटर पर आवर, गोपालपुर 9 किलोमीटर पर आवर। अभी आपका मेनली जो है नॉर्थवर्ड ज़्यादा रहेगा, तो इसका मूवमेंट अभी ईस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्ट वर्ड रहेगा। और इसका अम्फान का अभी क्रॉस पॉइंट हमारा सुंदरवन का क्लोज एरिया में ही होगा, दीघा को हथिया का बीच में आते हैं। और इसका क्रॉसिंग का टाइम विंड स्पीड एक्सपेक्टेड है 155 टू 165, गास्टिंग में 185, ये सब पहले से ही हम लोग बोल रहे हैं। तो इसका टाइमिंग है अभी लेट आफ्टरनून, आपका 16 आवर में अभी 4 बजे का ऑनवर्ड से स्टार्ट होने का शुरू लैंडफॉल प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होने का उम्मीद है। ठीक है, तो और इसका रिगार्डिंग हमारा उड़ीसा कोस्ट में अभी जो मेन विंड का जो इम्पैक्ट है अभी 100 टू 110, गास्टिंग 125, अभी भी कुछ एरिया में मेनली जगत सिंहपुर, केंद्रापड़ा, भद्रक, बालासोर में इवनिंग तक इसका तेज विंड का इफेक्ट रहेगा, क्योंकि बालासोर आपका वेस्ट बंगाल का हमारा बॉर्डरिंग जिला है। ठीक है, और रेनफॉल अभी आज बालासोर, मयूरभंज, भद्रक, केवंझर, जाजपुर, केंद्रापड़ा इसमें हेवी टू वेरी हेवी रेनफॉल होने का चांसेस है। ऑलरेडी हो रहा है, हो चुका है। और जगत सिंहपुर में हेवी रेनफॉल होगा, और साउथ में रेनफॉल ये लाइट टू मॉडरेट रेनफॉल रहेगा। 24 आवर्स का बाद इसका इम्पैक्ट अब नहीं रहेगा। 24 मीन्स इसका इम्पैक्ट आज तक ही मैक्सिमम है, उसका बाद अब नहीं रहेगा। 24 आवर्स का बाद हमारा वेदर ऑलमोस्ट क्लियर हो जाएगा।
सर लैंडफॉल प्रोसेस कब से शुरू होगा, कितने टाइम के बाद?
लैंडफॉल प्रोसेस अभी जस्ट हमने बोला लेट आफ्टरनून 4 बजे का ऑनवर्ड्स होता है, 16 आवर्स IST ऑनवर्ड्स।
कितना टाइम तक चलता रहेगा
लैंडफॉल प्रोसेस? ये आपका केंद्र बिंदु का पास होने का टाइम जितना लगता है वही है, कभी कभी 1 घंटा 2 घंटा इस तरह से होता है।
स्पीड बढ़ रहा है क्योंकि इसलिए
स्पीड थोड़ा बड़ा है, इसलिए तो थोड़ा सा आपका सही टाइम में ही है, इसलिए स्पीड लगभग यही था, ठीक ही था, और सही टाइम में ही है। बट जो अभी हम लोग का जो एक्सपेक्टेशन था उस तरह से ही पहले से ही हम लोग बोल रहा था आपका 100 टू 110, गास्टिंग में 125, पारादीप में 106 किलोमीटर पर आवर एवरेज विंड स्पीड रिपोर्ट हुआ है, तो गास्टिंग 125 तक हो ही सकता है।
सर बालेश्वर भद्रक में, क्योंकि अभी पारादीप से थोड़ा दूर जा रहा है, बालेश्वर भद्रक में कब तक इम्पैक्ट रहेगा, मतलब लेट नाइट तक या फिर जब तक
इवनिंग ज्यादा बहुत तेज जो हवा हमने बोल रहा है 100 किलोमीटर के आसपास, वो इवनिंग तक रहेगा बालासोर में स्पेशल। बारिश तो आपका अभी नाइट तक रहेगा, बट इंटेंस बारिश तो अभी धीरे धीरे अभी कम हो जाएगा।
कल से फिर से सब।
And the India Met Department in its bulletin on cyclone Amphan has talked about damage expected in West Bengal. There will be extensive damage to all types of kacha houses, some damage to old and badly managed pakka structures, potential threat from flying objects, extensive uprooting of communication and power poles, disruption of rail, road link at several places, extensive damage to standing crops and plantations, orchards, blowing down of coconut and palm trees, uprooting of large bushy trees. Large boats and ships may get torn from their moorings. IMD has suggested action points, and these are total suspension of fishing operations till the 20th of May, diversion or suspension of road and rail traffic, people affected in affected areas to remain indoors, movement in motorboats not advisable. Well, these actions are suggested by the IMD, the Met Department, in the wake of Cyclone Amphan, which says total suspension of fishing operations till the 20th of May, diversion of and disruption of power lines could happen, trees could be uprooted, people are advised to stay at home. And the Paradip Port Trust in Odisha has geared up for the cyclone with ensuring distribution of cooked food, nose masks and hand sanitizers for the evacuees from low-lying areas at the cyclone shelters. For more, we are joined by my colleague Tapas Bhattacharya. Tapas, give us a sense of how Paradip Port Trust is gearing up for this. We can see in the visuals that we are running on our screens that food packets are distributed, the cooked food is being distributed to people who have been moved to these shelter homes. Give us more.
Right, absolutely, Amritpal. So this is the situation that in Paradip that even in 1999 when the first when the last super cyclone came, Paradip was the main place where it hit, and from then onwards everyone in Paradip is actually geared up to face any eventualities. And even in the last year when the when the cyclone Phony came, it was also extremely severe cyclone. The Paradip Port Trust along with NDRF and local administration made sure that no untoward incident takes place. In fact, they were the one who took most of the evacuees and put them into shelter homes where they were provided with food and other amenities. And the same thing they are doing now. They cook. They're providing cook food to the people who have been evacuated from the nearby fishermen colonies, fishermen villages, where it is during the cyclone period, it is a very difficult task to stay there because of the storm surge that we have been talking about. The storm surge has a potential to wipe out the whole lot of a colony. So keeping that in mind, they have been evacuated from that particular place, and now when these people are in safe zones, safe places, they required water, they required food, because remember, after this kind of cyclone gets over, the major problem that one faces is that about the waterborne diseases and other such diseases which comes because of unhygienic food. So keeping that in mind, the initiative of the Paradip Port Trust is a welcoming one, and they have been helped by the local authorities as well as the center's NDRF team, who are making sure that no untoward incident takes place during this cyclone. Even though this cyclone is going to skid through Odisha, not going to have a major impact on the state, but even the North Odisha coast, that is going to have a major bearing of the cyclone, though the fall of the cyclone is going to be at West Bengal, especially the east and west Midnapur, and the north and south North Chobis Pargana, as well as the Sundarban area.
All right, Tapas, we'll have to leave it there. Many thanks for joining us and giving us that information. And let's now go across to Anubroto Bhattacharya, who joins us with more from Kolkata. Anubroto, okay, I'm told it's Momita Biswas who is joining us from Kolkata. Momita, give us a sense of how West Bengal is prepared for Cyclone Amphan.
Yes, firstly, I like to say that this severe cyclone Amphan is taking its very severe phase. Currently, we are in Kolkata, and I can say that I am not able to stand here properly because of heavy wind and rainfall. So you can imagine what will be the condition of the places like Digha and the places which are told to be affected because of the cyclone. Yes, the state government along with the central government agencies like the NDRF, the coastal guards, and other navies and ships are taking all precautionary or doing all steps to tackle down the situation. Along with the state government of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee has also advised and also given an advisory that people who are in the Kolkata and adjacent area should remain in their home, and also directed to the authorities in those highly affected area, in those will be affected areas, that those people should be remain in home because because there might be a cause of havoc there because of the cyclone. As you know, the pakka ghars, the pakka houses can be damaged, as is also informed by the IMDA that there are heavy damage in the croplands in the pakka house, the kacha houses where can be happened with because of this. So people are alerted. Miking was done yesterday and today early morning, but after this rainfall started heavily, they stopped miking because it's impossible to do there. So as much as possible measures has been taken. If we talk about the evacuation, large numbers of people, lakh numbers of people has been evacuated from those areas. Both the teams are been working in very precisely over there. If we talk about the relief camps, or every kind of possible food items, like you can, dry fruits, juice, clean water has been provided to them, to the relievers who has been taking shelters out there. So, these all facilities, or you can say these all precautions has been taken by the state government and along with the central government here in the West Bengal.
So have people been totally evacuated from the coastal areas? Are the villages completely evacuated?
Yes, most of the villages where the cyclone to be hit, like the Digha. In Digha itself, near about the East Midnapur itself, near about 3 lakh people has been evacuated so far from the morning till morning itself, because the cyclone has already arrived. That after 2 hours, maybe it may hit the the coastal areas, the Digha, Sagarpur, Shankardeep areas. So mostly every evacuation process has been done. Now the peoples has been taken in the relief camps, and only the food items and other distribution, as because this is a time of very pandemic situation because of COVID-19. So they are also trying to maintain social distancing norms, other sanitization process, like giving sanitizers or giving masks to them. So they are also trying other things to provide to prevent this COVID-19 issues, and plus to fight again to tackle the situation of the cyclone also.
All right, Momita, many thanks for joining us. You take care of yourself, and we'll keep coming back to you as time progresses, and we'll see how this goes. Till now, what the information that we have, the cyclone Amphan is expected to make a landfall in about 2 hours from now. That's about 4 o'clock. The Bengal and Odisha are expected to be the worst hit. My colleague Rizwana Akhtar is now joining us from Odisha over the phone line. Rizwana, give us a sense of how Odisha is prepared for cyclone Amphan, especially the districts of Jagatsinghpura, Balasore, Bhadrak, the north Odisha, basically bordering West Bengal, which could be the worst hit.
Yes, Amrit, while it was expected that about 12 coastal districts, including the north districts, would be affected, but largely Amphan has skirted these areas. But the north districts of Jagatsinghpur, Kendrapada, Bhadrak, Balasore and parts of Mayurbhanj are experiencing heavy rain along with high velocity winds. Since morning, Paradeep has been inundated with heavy rains and wind velocity of up to about 106 kilometers. In fact, it has recorded the maximum rain with 14 millimeter rain so far. But gradually, as in the noon approach, it is being seen that the Paradeep, the wind speed and rainfall is lessening, whereas because of the trajectory of the cyclonic storm Amphan, which is moving northeastwards, the Balasore and Bhadrak, which falls in northern part of Orissa, adjoining West Bengal, these are now experiencing heavy rain, and the wind speed is gathering momentum. As part of that, because of the impact of these rain and high velocity winds, many trees have been uprooted, and several electricity poles have also been uprooted. The NDRF staff and ODRAF, they are already on the job, trying to clear the roads, trying to clear the trees, the uprooted trees, so that road communication is maintained. People in all these areas, in all these 5 districts mainly, have been evacuated to storm centers. Earlier, many of these cyclonic storm centers were used as COVID-19 quarantine centers. But since the warning, most of these storm centers were evacuated from the COVID-19 quarantine people and made ready, sanitized and made ready for cyclone storms as cyclone centers. And apart from these panchayats, the offices and schools and college buildings have also been used as cyclone shelters. All these cyclone shelters are equipped with food, with water, with alternate power supply, and because of the pandemic, all precaution is being taken to maintain social distance. There have been adequate number of masks is available there. They are being medical screening also is there. And more importantly, a nodal officer of the rank of a teacher or of a panchayat, the sarpanch, is available there to oversee all these preparation, to oversee that these people are not having any problem and that social distance is being maintained.
But is the road link still open? Are the main roads, highways been cleared of all the trees that may have fallen on the roads?
Yes, it is being gradually, all the roads which are being cleared, mostly because of the coastal areas and because of COVID-19 lockdown. Most of these areas were in any way not being used much. But still, ambulances, they have been cleared for ambulances and for emergency services, being to provide emergency service to all these cyclone shelters. All these NDRAF and ODRAF people are already on the job trying to clear the road.
We've also listening to the Met Director from Bhubaneswar. The silver lining is, he says, in 24 hours this should pass, weather should be fine, winds should stop blowing at the speeds that they are blowing at right now, or increase once the landfall takes place.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, as the Amphan progresses towards its landfall spot, that is away from Orissa coast towards West Bengal and Bangladesh coast, the wind speed is and the rainfall is decreasing. Since morning, Baradik, which was experiencing heavy rainfall, now the rainfall has gradually decreased. But it, like I said earlier, it was increasing in Balasar and Bhadrak because this is the time where the cyclone is actually now proceeding towards northern Orissa districts and then onwards towards West Bengal coast. So the worst, they are saying actually the administration is geared up that the worst will be over by 6 p.m. So that all restoration work can begin after that.
All right, Rizwana, many thanks for joining us and giving us that update. We'll keep coming back to you. Well, that's all the time we have for in this newscast. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.